what's happening, YouTubers? Happy Saturday to you, man. Hope you're having a great day. Great day for me. I get to open a new guitar. And hey, $89 Amazon Telecaster. Could it be any good? Now, one of the things that those of you who are following the channel, look, I know I'm not this big channel with lots of subscribers and a lot going on. I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope this will be helpful and informative. Just want to know, man, 89 bucks at Amazon, can you get anything good, anything worth building on? So one thing, man, I did a video, I'll put it in the comments below, of the Fojill 39-inch, as it were, Telecaster, the TL-60. It's a Relic. Won't get into all that, but when I did the unboxing video of that, I commented that some people who had picked up that guitar received a big box, looked something like this. And I didn't get the big box, I got just the inner guitar box, and anyway, that's all documented in the video. However, this guy, this box right here, you can tell, is pretty much UPS just going all out on this deal. You can see right here, all open and whatnot. It was on my front porch this way. So mostly open. Let's go ahead and unbox it, I guess. Not that there's much unboxing left to do, but we'll get into it. Hey man, I hope you're having a great Saturday. I just got back from the beach. My wife and I will be celebrating 33 glorious years together next week, and we take an annual, like the camera work right here. Where is he? Where is he? And anyway, we went down to Galveston a week early this year because of some appointments that we have next week. Okay, so in this big box is a little box. What's funny about the little box being in the big box is that's literally all that was in the box. No padding, just that little guitar box inside this massive box. Almost knocked the camera over. That would have been awesome. So, Fojill. Again, as I open this, I'll just rehearse a little bit of my history. You know, while I was on vacation, I did not take any guitars, J-Man. I know, dude. Bless my wife's heart. My mood may have reflected that, I guess. But no, it was a great time. But I did go back and watch some of my previous videos and made some playlists and things like that, trying to make things easier to find for people. You know, man, if you like this kind of content, if you like watching me talk guitars and life, you know, you could certainly subscribe. I'm not doing this for money. Nobody sends me guitars to look at, obviously. This is not a sponsored video by any stretch of the imagination. So, some of you know that I bought a Fojill Relic Telecaster. What was really funny about the Fojill is that on Amazon, when I first started looking at them, they were listed as 30 and 39-inch guitars. And so this is the Relic that I got, 179, some mods. All the videos are below. Playing like a dream right now. Great purchase at 179. I went out today, man. You know what? I saw they were 159 today. Today is August 23rd, I think, in the year of our Lord 2024. All right, so we've got a little box here, and inside the little box we've got a little gig bag and maybe a couple of pieces of styrofoam. So let's see what we got here. Oh, really cheap strap. A polishing cloth, not in any kind of wrapper. Oh, it even says Fojill on it. That's wild. Now we have a cable, and we have a truss rod Allen key, and an Allen key for the saddles. Now, when I got the 39-inch, the Relic, the full-size guitar, I did not get an Allen key with that. Come to find out, if you're buying a Fojill, it's a 4mm truss rod wrench. Now, this bag is not anywhere near as cool as the Fojill bag that I got with the Relic Telecaster. So, I had a great experience. Well, it's well documented, my experience, whether it was great or not. I'll let you all decide. With buying a FireFly FFTL Relic that really gave me fits. However, she plays great now. I was actually working on a little bit today when I got back from vacay and just spending some time with her. So anyway, so based on that, I began this budget quest. Can you buy a sub $200 guitar? Can you put your preferred parts in it, whatever your preferred parts may be, and upgrade anything that may need to be done? Please be careful, man. There's so many people on the tubes that are going to tell you that you're going to have to get full-size pots, you're going to have to get a Switchcraft switch, you're going to have to upgrade your pickups, you're going to have to upgrade your tuners. You may not have to do any of that to a budget guitar. It's all player preference. If it works for you, if it sounds good for you, if it feels good for you, things do what they're supposed to do, and your ear likes it, your hands like it, rock on with your bad selves, man. Don't let anybody play it. But this bag, just by way of comparison, is not anything more than a dust cover. It's not plastic, but there's absolutely no padding in it. And if you'd like to go look at the unboxing of the other Fojill Telecaster, the TL-20, you can do that and see that pretty nice gig bag, actually. Now, because of my experience with the FireFly, I began to think, well, how low can I go? You know, what's next? Is there an even more, less expensive instrument that I could purchase, put my preferred parts in it, and walk away with a cool guitar? That plays well to me. So I was looking at the Fojill Telecasters based on a lot of reviews I've seen on the Strat models, but there weren't a lot of Telecaster reviews out there from Fojill. So I was going to buy the $89 one. The reason that I didn't buy the $89 one is because the $89 one was marketed as a 30-inch guitar. And I don't know what parallel universe we fell into where we're calling guitars by inches or not. But the standard size, Squier Classic Vibe, the FireFly FFTL, the Fojill Relic that I just held up, they're all about 39 inches in length. So I didn't want to spend $89 on a 30-inch guitar, particularly with a brand that I'd never purchased from, I had no experience with. So based on my Fojill experience, I thought I'd give them another shot. Now, here's full disclosure. It is New Guitar Day, but this is not my new guitar. This is going to be given to one of my granddaughters who has expressed an interest in playing guitar. Man, can you dig it, right? Come on now. And so I thought, well, let me get one of these quote-unquote 30 inches model, which is what this is supposed to do. We'll measure it in a minute. And this is supposed to be, the Relic model is called the TL-20. It's a 16 radius neck, it's 22 frets, it's supposed to be roasted maple, supposed to be Rosewood Fretboard. You know, everything worked out of the box. I just had to, you know, do what you do to a sub $200 guitar. I appreciated even those of you who said it looks really cheap. Looks like a piece of junk. I'll clean up the language for the kids. But yeah, man, so based on that experience, oh my goodness, this guy with the videos, am I right? Is there not a better way he could unbox this thing? What am I watching right now? Okay, well, Fojill Telecaster. She is pink because, well, it's for my granddaughter. So first thing we'll do is we will verify. I can already tell, I think, by holding it, but we'll just do a little science. Well, you know what, dude? Bro, that's like from the top of the headstock to the bottom, it's about 38.5. What's the difference between 38.5 and 39, right? Yeah, man, 38.5. Relic here. This is the headstock. I think, you know, a lot of this one, yeah, that's right at 39 inches, so to speak. Right about, I measured all of my tellies today, just got really curious, but on the Relic model, this is the FTL-20. This headstock is super long, and I put videos in the comments, but I went ahead and butchered the headstock just because I like it to look more like a Telecaster. Not trying to be a Fender. It's not a Fender. It's a Relic. It's a budget guitar. It's just mine. So, hey, man, you know what, dude? Do what you want to do to your gear. You set it up the way you want to set it up. You play it the way you want to play it. Now, she is super light. This is called Phoenix wood. Yeah, I ain't never heard of it either. And I don't know what Phoenix wood is. She is about, little bit more than 1.5 inches thick. So a little bit shy of normal Telecaster specs. Okay, so let's get into it. So you got your basic Fojill headstock. This one is not quite as long as the one on the FTL-20. This is the FTL-20. Okay, so it's $89 on Amazon. The neck feels completely unfinished. There's not even like any kind of satiny feel to it. It's just like wood that has been sanded, and that's fine. The tuners look like any kind of import tuners that you've seen on any budget guitar. I've got a couple that are really tight, a couple that feel decent, and a couple that are more loose. But anyway, they may need to just be get everything tightened up on it. It's got the basic metal string trees, which of course none of us enjoy, at least those of you who I know, we don't enjoy those. There's a truss rod in there, and the truss rod adjustment tool actually came with this one, so that was cool. 4 mil, I am sure of that, or should be sure. Okay, now Amazon says it has a bone nut. Feels a little bit like a bone nut to me, but further investigation will prevail. Again, the neck is unfinished. It is, wow, it's even more chunky. That's the technical term, friends, chunky. She is also thick, like the FTL-20 was thick. And so, yeah, it's feels kind of like a Les Paul-y kind of a neck. You know what, man? Let me get the camera, and you guys are here to see the guitar, man, not me. So let me see if I can get on with the party here. All right, so Fojill FTL-20, basic import tuners, metal string trees, guides, probably a 4 mil truss rod. You got the supposed to be a bone nut, according to Amazon. The neck, back of the neck is completely unfinished. You can hear the scratching. It's not rough, it just, you know, you can just tell it's unfinished. Now, believe it or not, I like the fretboard of this. It's supposed to be, Amazon specs said genuine rosewood. That looks much more like rosewood than the FTL did, the FTL-20. It looked more ebony and didn't really even feel like wood, really. It felt like some kind of laminate. Maybe it was. Rosewood fretboard. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So you got super sharp. Well, I don't know if they're super sharp, are they? Yeah, they might be. So certainly this is for one of my granddaughters, like I said. So I bought this for her. I'm gonna put 8-gauge strings on it once I get everything rocking and rolling on it. But yeah, got your basic strap buttons, you know, like you see on any kind of import. The Relic has a kind of a mushroom strap lock buttons. I like that. Okay. We got a switch. We all know it's a box switch, I'm sure. At least this one, though, is straight up and down. That Relic one was all leaning over. Oh, wow. There is no, like, oh, my. What is that? Could be, oh, well, isn't that handy? Super loose. They are metal, plastic inside. But yeah, we'll work on all that. So I may do some under the hood stuff this evening or maybe another time. But yeah, there you go. So we're sure that's just basic import parts in there. And you know what, man? If the import parts work for you, rock on with your bad selves, right? Output jack, basic import looking budget guitar, output jack. Yeah, ashtray, bridge plate. Whoops, that is not flimsy at all. It feels solid, sturdy. Three saddles. They're not brass, obviously. Got a neck pickup and a bridge pickup, single coil, certainly ceramic, maybe microphonic, we don't know, and white pick guard. So the fit and finish, I mean, it looks, I don't see any yet. What am I lighting? Let me do this. Yeah, man, nice. Everything's smooth, glossy. What's that right there? Couple spots here. I don't know what that. Couple blemishes there. Looks like. So yeah, you've got no. Could just be dirt. We'll see what comes off and what doesn't later. Basic neck plate with the plastic in between the body and the plate. I know some of you don't like that. Some of you do. So player preference, man. You set your rig up however you want. Yeah. Now the pocket, I noticed when I was looking at it earlier, whoo! There's quite the gap there. So probably need to put a shim in there, try to fix all that up later. The other side, yeah, you got a little bit of roughness on the bottom. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot on this side to hold things in place. But yeah, so you know what, man, $89, is it worth it? I guess the jury's out, right? I don't know what that is. It's not rubbing off with a little, and we'll see about all that. So yeah, so let me tune this thing up, see what happens.